Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your rest of the year reading. Love reading. Okay. So those two cards I showed you was October. This is the way my rest of year reading is going to work for you. So I pulled 2 cards for October, 2 cards for November, 2 cards for December, an overall tarot card, and then I pulled an oracle card for each of the months as well, an overall message using both the tarot and the oracle cards. I'm going to go over what we have here, and then at the end I'm going to clarify some of them live for you here afterwards. So for October, I'm seeing for you that something's happened, some kind of, I don't know if it's fight per se, because I don't think that's necessarily what you would think of it as, although for some of you it could be. But something's happened and someone's not letting it go. Someone's kind of almost holding a grudge, I think, a little bit. And also someone is trying to be a little, I don't want to use the word deceptive, but they're trying to appear more graceful than they actually are. Like something's not bothering them as much as it actually is. Someone is trying to, is save face the word that I want to use there? I'm not 100% sure what the phrase save face means, but that comes to my mind here. Yeah, I do think also, because we do have the Temperance and the Five of Swords in reverse. And so I do think that this moon's in the background in Temperance is really standing out to me. And there's a lot of like water. There's a lot of emotions here. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to November. We will clarify those at the end. For November, we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so, yeah, so I do see someone here. I don't know why I'm getting that with this card because that's not really what it is, but someone is kind of just like a little bit, I'm too good for this. Like, it doesn't bother me. I don't know why I'm getting that from this even too. I do feel like though that somebody could be attempting to save this here, which could be you. But it's just not working. Someone here is just like not really wanting it, you know? Very interesting. I really am very curious to clarify those. So let's go ahead and move on to December too, because I'm really ready to clarify a lot of these and find out more of what's going on, because I feel like there's a lot of details that we need to find out about. So for December here, I do see the Five of Cups in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers in reverse, yeah, that's definitely not a great thing here. Definitely an imbalance in a relationship here. Also, at this point, and I say that because the overall oracle message was separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So there may be an imbalance. And honestly, with this oracle message too, it really could be, you know, whether it's for the rest of the year or whether it's just a small amount of time. Some of you might not be at all because this is a general Gemini reading, of course, but some of you might just need to spend some time apart from each other, but some of you might need to call it wraps too. The overall tarot message we have for the year is Two of Swords in reverse. So definitely, I feel like something's going to come out at some point. Some kind of secret that's been kept back. Kind of like, you know the phrase of someone having the blinders on, which is where they're not seeing everything, like those coming off. For October, the oracle message is express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So maybe it might be a good for October to go ahead and, for those of you that this resonates with, maybe go ahead and try to work on it, because you do control your own destiny. And this is a general Gemini reading, so, you know. And then this could be a message for you, or it could be for them. Someone is hung up on a past relationship of some kind, it looks like, honestly. The time has come to clear your energy. It could even, for some of you, be, if you're in a relationship now, it could be maybe you need to clear the energy from that person out of you. You know, take that if that resonates with you. I don't really like the December card here for you, the Oracle message. We have deception. It says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And that's kind of what I was talking about in October and November in the actual tarot cards. So that is what we have so far. Let's go ahead and clarify. I really want to know more about the Two of Swords being in reverse here for your overall message for the year. What is the Two of Swords doing in Gemini's reading here? Okay. Interesting. Someone's not like very mature. Someone's kind of childish, not really very good. And they don't want to. Like, they're not ready to grow up. We do have the Four of Swords in reverse. I think that you're going to feel pretty impatient about things here also. You're not really going to want to spend time for reflection or anything, but at the same time, you really desperately need to. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to be spending time doing reflection or whatever, because you might be, but it's going to, like, you really feel like you just want, of course, I mean, who wouldn't? You really feel like you want to just, you know, no. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the Lovers is doing in reverse here in December. Let's just go ahead and work backwards. So we have the Emperor. So someone here is quite prideful. Someone here is, I mean, we do have some deception, wearing a false self-mask in the relationship. Someone is feeling quite powerful. Yeah, so let's go ahead and clarify the Five of Cups in reverse. Is there a loss here? Like, what's going on with Gemini here in December? Okay, yeah. So we do have the Three of Wands in reverse. And so, yeah, I do think that you're going to really be unwilling to move on from something. Not unwilling per se, but you're going to have a hard time moving on from something. Under the deck currently we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, so you might have a hard time deciding something. For those of you who might be in like a love triangle situation, you could have a hard time deciding between, you know, who to go for. For those of you not wanting to move on from a relationship, it could also for some of you be maybe you're moving or they're moving and you're not wanting to move with them, or they're not wanting to move with you. That could be it for some of you. I also want to see what the King of Pentacles is doing here in Gemini's reading. What do we need to know about the King of Pentacles? Okay, so the King of Pentacles is actually, we have the Hermit in reverse, and for this energy here, and what I had previously said about it, I really feel like this person in the reading is being a little too out there. So for those of you who may resonate with that, and I guess you wouldn't know until November, it could be the person talking to someone who necessarily they shouldn't. And we do have Release Your Ex here. So whether that's you, it could be them, someone may be talking to their ex again. That could definitely be a thing for you, Gemini, in November. And we do have the Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, I mean, yeah, there could be like a love triangle situation going on there. For those of you who's single though, it could be just that maybe you have an interest in someone and they are just talking to other people, and that could hurt you too. The Three of Pentacles. Let's see, what's the Three of Pentacles doing here in Gemini's reading for November? Oh, wow, that's funny. We have the Emperor in December. In November, we have the Empress in reverse. So yeah, something's not really growing properly. Something's kind of stunted here. Something is being held back. It's not reaching its full potential. Being cut off a little early, I feel like it could possibly be too. I actually need another clarification for that. What is the Empress doing here as a clarification card? Let's just give us more information about the Empress. What's being held back? What's not growing properly? Okay. So something's pretty unstable. Something isn't, someone's, I feel like, honestly kind of unsatisfied with relationship. And we do have the one where we was talking about in November also, where there's this person that's a little prideful and pretending like, I'm too good for this. This doesn't bother me. And I don't think that's true. Oh. It was literally like a quarter of the deck came out. We're not reading a quarter of the deck. So, what is... Honestly, I don't feel like I need a clarification for Temperance. We're just going to do Five of Swords. What is the Five of Swords doing in reverse here for Gemini? This one's really... Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah. So we have the Page of Pentacles here. Honestly, and this is more of an intuitive thought, because we had talked, because it's clarifying the Five of Swords, so I feel like there was like possibly an argument of some kind for some of you, just really not getting along, not vibing, kind of like a thing, and you may not even realize that it's happening, because if the other person's not opening up and sharing, which it looks like could possibly be happening, maybe you're not even realizing that. But it looks like somebody is a little too confident, but, you know, the Page, they're not like fully mature yet. They have some learning to do still. Yeah. I think also that, yeah, there could be a third part. Like, for those of you who that is happening later in the year, this could definitely be the start of a third party, like, kind of looking again. If the ex gets a hold of one of you, or you or them, depending on which one of you it is, because this is a general reading, they might start eyeing at that point. Which could start causing some of the tension in the relationship, because there is some kind of tension, or in the connection if you're not in a relationship with the person. For the Oracle messages, why is Express Your Love here? That's an interesting one, considering some of the other stuff we got going on. What's Express Your Love doing here for Gemini? Okay, so... yeah, we have the Strength in reverse. I feel like, let's see, and we have Nine of Wands in reverse. So yeah, I feel like someone here is feeling a little powerless, a little tired, worn out, and like they're not really getting anywhere. So it's a little bit of like, well, let's go ahead and make one last attempt. And yeah, let's go ahead and see, what is Release Your Ex doing here? What is Release Your Ex doing here? So we have the King of Swords, and we have the Moon in reverse. Interesting. So yeah, I feel like someone here is, I don't necessarily want to use the word conniving. That's not really the word I want to use. Someone here isn't being honest about something, and I mean, really, both of the cards I kind of get that message from. And something, I don't think you're going to realize what's going on, or if it's you doing this to them, which I don't think it's that case, but if that was to be the case, because like I said, this is a general Gemini reading, then I don't think they would fully know what's going on. But yeah, I don't think you're going to really know what's going on here fully anyways. I think that might be kind of a little bit of a surprise for you when you find out, because in December here, if something's going on, which, I don't know, December doesn't look like a great month for you, to be honest. I was thinking about it the other day, and some of these readings I've been doing has been so sad. I mean, some of them have been good too, but like, I'm just reading them honestly, like what I'm seeing, And I'm such a positive person in real life. And it makes me really sad to have to deliver sad messages. But like December doesn't look like a good month. So hopefully 2022 gets better or something. I don't know. But it looks like out of them all, October isn't too bad for you. So enjoy October while it lasts. Let's see what Deception's doing here. Wow. The first card I drew off the top here for it, Three of Swords. And we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So yeah, definitely I feel like something for a lot of you is going to come to an end here, kind of closing it out. I feel like someone is going to get backstabbed here. Someone, definitely I feel like things should be on the table at this point in December, at some point in December anyways. And that's when you're going to really kind of see things for what they are. And most of you at least will be like, okay, maybe this isn't it. No, that doesn't mean though that you couldn't like, because like, let's think about this. If you're the one doing this to them, like you probably have another relationship then to look forward to. And when one door closes, another one opens. So really, you know, think about like, it's going to be hard, of course. Any breakup is hard, or when someone cheats on you or whatever, it's hard. But really think about self-love and taking the time you need to process it, finding a way to love yourself again, because that's how you attract new love, in my opinion. So I actually want to get another clarification for the Two of Swords in reverse, because that's your overall message for the rest of the year. What is the Two of Swords here? Let's get another clarification card. Okay. Yeah, so I do think things are going to come full circle. And I think by the end of the year, I think you're going to be happy about it, honestly. Because you know how like sometimes you leave a relationship and then later on you look back at it and you're like, oh, that's probably best that didn't work out. Or sometimes you're just interested in somebody and later on you're like, oh, I'm glad that we never actually dated, or I'm glad that just didn't work out. Or sometimes it could be that you find someone else by the end of the year, like to the very end of the year, but like, that definitely could be on the table for you here. I think that's about it for you, the Gemini. I hope that you have a good 2021. And I know this was a very ghetto setup, but we take what we can get, right? That's what I'm trying to do anyways right now. I hope that you have a good year, and I will see you soon, Gemini. Bye.